All right, so this is a different video than what I usually put out. Somebody on Discord asked me basically, why did I start the channel? Why do I help people like I do, put out videos like I do, etc. So I figured I'll talk about it. It's kind of fun. So this is probably similar to a lot of other YouTubers. For one, it's a hobby. It gives me something to do. I mean, like, my business, I'm kind of semi-retired from it. I hired a bunch of really good people that kind of run the company. So I kind of found myself going, what the hell do I do with my time? And this is one of the things I do with my time. So I enjoy it. I find it interesting. I like money. I like finance. People aren't taught about it. And it frustrates me that we do not teach kids about money in school at all. It frustrates me. And, I want to see people succeed. And I know when people don't have enough, it can really hurt them. I mean, so for me, it's like, we didn't grow up poor. We were lower middle class. I remember we didn't have a whole lot when I was a kid. But we always had enough, right? But I remember when I got into middle school, this is when it first affected me, I think the biggest. I remember somebody making fun of me for my clothes because they were like secondhand clothes when I was in like 8th grade. And that really hit me big time. And it's crazy now looking back, like with what I have now, like I've surpassed most people in wealth. But it's like back then that really hurt. And, it's like, so I don't want to see people be in situations where they're in need of money, like where they're feeling lack, because that sucks. I don't want anybody to have a life like that. And so I want to do whatever I can to try to spread the message in whatever way I can about how people can become financially free and financially successful in a massive way. And that's important. I started the channel a couple of years ago. It was in 2019. I think it was 2019. I started it, and I wanted to help people on a whole bunch of different things. I want ways, in different ways, like financially, just kind of personal growth, kind of a mixed bag of things. But I like the personal growth, I like the finance thing, and I wanted to start with that. Then, as we all know, COVID came around the corner, just slammed us big time. And so in early 2020, I started talking about COVID, right? And that's when I started getting the subscribers. I actually, we're closing in on 19,000 subscribers on this channel, which is awesome. But I think it's like the first 13,000 subscribers, if I'm correct, were the ones I picked up when I was talking about COVID and world stuff and taxes and different stuff than I do now. And I don't think many of them watch my current content, but they're still subscribers. God bless them. I'm very thankful for them. But I don't think many of them probably watch the current content. So it's like, we're almost at 19,000 subscribers. We're like 6,000, up above that 13,000 mark. So we got like 6,000 people have joined on since I started talking about finance and investing and all that kind of stuff, which is awesome. So it's a good, it's a good situation to be in. I really enjoy making content, but boy, when you get started on YouTube and you're just getting like 1 or 2 views per video, that sucks. That's hard to take. I had to go through that phase. And I almost have COVID to thank for picking up a bunch of subscribers at that point. But anyway, I switched because I wanted to talk about finance. Like I said, finance is one of the most important things because it gives people freedom, and freedom allows people to find happiness. Money doesn't make you happy directly unless you don't have any money. Then money does make you happy at a certain level. But once you get to a certain amount, the money doesn't make you happy. It's like other things in life make you happy. But money is the gateway that provides you a path to freedom, that allows you options in life. And like I said, most people aren't taught about it. I mean, the stuff that we have today with high yield dividend ETFs is absolutely amazing. Like, absolutely a game changer. I know when I got into first started dividend investing, the only options I really had or knew about were like 3M, Coca-Cola, SCHD, those kind of things. And I just remember thinking like, man, it's going to take me forever to build up enough capital in my brokerage account to actually be financially free, to produce enough cash flow. And so the advent of high yield dividend ETFs has been a total game changer. And I want to help people know about that, because they, I tell them, when I tell people, just that I know, like friends and family, like, hey, if you invest in this thing, it'll pay you the same amount back per year, like 100% yield. Like, nobody believes me. Nobody believes me, because it's too good to be true. We are so lucky, but I'm trying to educate people like this. It's not too good to be true. It is the reality. And most people, when you tell them, like I just told somebody just now, I'm like, hey, if you invest $6,000 into this thing, you can end up with $200,000 a year in passive income. I'll show you how to do it. And they were kind of like, it's not possible, right? People are in disbelief because by default, you don't get anything for your money. Like you stick it in a savings account. We don't get paid anything for that, right? That doesn't help us. And, you stick it in your company's 401k, and you don't, in the sunny, good feeling, fund or whatever they want to call it. And it doesn't really do that much, not in comparison to what cryptocurrency can do or what high yield dividend ETFs can do. So there's a lot of education that needs to be out there in the world as to how things work. So I'm just like, well, I enjoy doing this. It's a hobby. I like helping people, get to a better financial position. So it's a great match. And like I said, like I still remember like what it was like to feel like, I was lesser of a person, because I didn't have brand new clothes on. And, because we didn't have a ton of money when I was younger. And so it's like that kind of stuff. I had that and some other interactions with rich kids who weren't rich, their parents were rich, but interactions with rich kids, like in middle school and high school, really, it jaded me against wealthy people. I developed this misconception that wealthy people were somehow bad. And that was an issue I actually had to address when I was looking to start my own business. I had to have a conversation with my dad about that. I'm like, Dad, I've got this, idea that if I succeed and become wealthy, like I'm gonna become a bad person or something. And I had to get over that. And I did, and thankfully he's like, nope, you're wrong. There are a lot of really nice, wealthy people out there. So that was good, and that helped me, and that allowed me to kind of get over that block. But when people don't have money, and they don't have financial freedom, you end up with shit like that, which is not good. Nobody should ever feel like they're lesser of a person because they don't have, financial success at a certain level. So anyway, so that's why it's like I always, it's like I always hope that somebody who doesn't have hardly any money finds my money machine video on how to become a millionaire with just like $1 a month, because that would like make my day if I actually knew somebody who went from just like poverty to a millionaire and beyond. Would be that story right there is worth the whole trip. So anyway, so that's a kind of a long story as to kind of why I do things and all that kind of stuff. I don't really talk about the personal growth stuff. Maybe I mix a little bit every once in a while, but I don't really do that. Those are kind of different channels, and I'd rather just focus on making money. Although to be honest with you guys, like after the crypto bull run is over, I'm probably going to take a break. You probably won't be seeing as many videos from me, because I'm going to be dealing with A, money problems, and 2, I'm going to need a freaking break. And what the hell is there going to be to talk about? Probably new ETFs. The way the way it's looking, we're gonna end up with like a new ETF per month. And by the time we get out a year and a half from now, it could be like 2 or 3 ETFs per month that are coming out that are options. But I don't know, we'll see. That's the future. Anyway, that's kind of the background story, how things got started. Again, like the first 13,000 or so subscribers on the channel came along and I was talking about COVID stuff and world stuff and taxes and politics and all that kind of stuff. So it's really like the last 6,000 that have come on board when I've been talking about finance or investing. And we are about to hit 19,000 subscribers. We're just like a couple dozen subscribers away from that. So probably tomorrow or by this weekend, probably we'll hit that, which is amazing because I just made a short like in the past week saying, hey, we hit 18,000 subscribers and now we're up to 19,000. So crazy growth, which is awesome. I imagine the channel and the Discord channel, the YouTube channel and the Discord channel are going to get a lot busier as we move into the bull run. It's going to be a crazy time. A lot of people, we're almost at 1,000 people in Discord. And I would expect that by this time next year, we'll probably have 3,000 to 4,000. I mean, because people are going to be interested in crypto, man, and I'll be talking about it, and we can see some crazy growth on Discord too, and on the channel. So we shall see. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. Hopefully that answered the question. Hope you guys are doing well. I enjoyed doing this stuff. As you can tell, some days I pop out quite a few. Some days I'm not gonna do that. You can't expect me to do that all the time. So I'm not gonna always do that. But on days when I have the time and the inclination, I certainly will do that. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.